name is Michael Schofield. My brother is facing the electric chair, framed for a crime he didn't commit. After his appeals were exhausted.
Hey, don't close this video. You are not watching the Netflix. Don't worry, you're looking the video essay assignment. Last summer, I wanted to improve my English language proficiency and tried to find something to entertain myself in free time. So, I find out a TV drama that has a unique theme. It is called Prison Break, which is about several prisoners who want to escape from the prison. Therefore, Prison Break wakes my interest of the imprisonment and monitor. However, the content of this course is almost a run to the Michael Foucault who writes book about the science and art. With that being the case, I'm surfing the internet and find some Foucault's book, and I discovered a quite interesting concept which is Panopticon in the book which called Discipline and Punish. When I also this book idea about jail, I want to finish this time video essays assignment to associate this book. After I read the chapter 3 Panopticon, I understand Panopticon which is interesting and have a closely relationship with us. So I will try to talk about the relationship between modern society and Panopticon. Who is the first proposer with Panopticon? In fact, the first proposer is not Foucault. It is one England philosopher, Jeremy Bentham, who is the first design and proposed the Panopticon concept. Bentham Panopticon concept, which is the architecture model, it means the Panopticon that is the building. This building is in the shape of a winging on all sides. It has a monitor tower in the middle point of the circular building. This monitor tower has a big wing window. This wing window can face to the all person. The circular building is divided into several small persons. Each person it has two big windows. One is faced to the monitor tower window. The other window is faced to the outside. This window can let the light enter to the person from the outside. This backlight design allows the watchdog in the monitor tower who can care to monitor every move of the prisoner. Also, the monitor tower window is special manufacturing. The inside man can monitor to the outside situation. On the contrary, although each person can face to the monitor tower, but this special window causes every prisoner cannot look the happening inside the tower. The design of the pentacle overthrows the three original principles of the person: light coasted, no light, and height. Panopticon removes two principles of the person and just keep the coasted. Moreover, Panopticon don't know when there will be surveillance, so they form a kind of pressure. Thereby, the monitored person need to obey the rules all the time. Therefore, Panopticon building can no one in the monitor tower because the monitored person will naturally obey the rules all the time. So, this is the most effective monitor tools. What is the Foucault opinion of the Panopticon? Foucault thinks the Panopticon not only has the monitor function, but also is a laboratory and it can observe something, classification, and special decomposition and combination. This building can experiment with people to analyze their advantage. Even it can supervise them. On the other hand, it's because the Panopticon building makes the monitored person to naturally observe the rules and regulation. So, Foucault thinks the relationship of modern society is sketched by the Panopticon. The modern society presents a disciplined society. These disciplined societies cover to the all levels of the society, such as school, mental hospital, the birthway, the shelter. In other words, Foucault thinks the Bentham Panopticon that lively stage in the modern society, and the operation of the power split into different levels of the society. The power stage on the monitor tower and between the monitored person. This situation show the unequal relationship. Moreover, Foucault believed the Panopticon can reform the personal, treating the patient, monitor the labor, and make a lazy guy to the hardworking. Therefore, it can use the principle to use the power, let the society to be the more perfect. How the Panopticon to operate in the modern society? Just like Foucault said, the Panopticon have to fully apply to our daily life and culture. We actually live in the Panopticon world until to the now generation. This game person also applied it. Thereby, it makes us to the monitor ourselves to fulfill the standard. It is like the standard of the slimming have been promoted by the media in our generation. So, the women are to a certain extent to live in the Panopticon. As a result of the media non-stop to encourage the standard of the slimming, so this standard becomes to the society standard. It will make some pressure to the public woman. And the public also think the body of the woman that must be slim. The slim is the woman's standard. On the other hand, if the girl is a fat or not slim, the public will think the girl that are not normal and now shrink. Thereby, the public become to the one character of the Panopticon, that is the monitor character. Therefore, the public woman has a major crisis and is criticized by the other. If the woman does not keep fit and is slimming, it may get some dislike and ridiculed by their fan or the other people. It causes the woman to have an invisible pressure and make them to the monitor themselves to fulfill the public request. Therefore, the public woman become the prisoner of the Panopticon. Also, it has another example to easy to understanding how Panopticon to operate in the modern society. In modern society, the operation of the Panopticon operating more and more successfully, all because of the development of the technology. It is because the technology more and more developed. So, appeared some advanced tools like the CCTV and the face recognition system. Everywhere must have the numberless CCTV in our society. It may in the store, street, or every entry install the CCTV. This CCTV can clearly watch every movement with the person. No matter the person who do the right thing or the bad things, it will totally record by the CCTV. It will check the tap record when necessary. Therefore, the CCTV can form a subconscious to the human. They think them who are monitored every time by the CCTV. So, they have a subconscious to obey the law and the rules. They do not steal something in the store. They will be polite to everyone and less dispute with everyone. Thereby, all the humans are based by the law in our society. In my opinion, I have another idea with the Panopticon. First, I think the Panopticon sometimes just operate on the surface. The Panopticon cannot train the public mind by use the overpower and do something which do not fulfill the popular expectation. Although in discipline and the punish, Foucault think the Panopticon which can well controls the human and lets them naturally obey the rules because they don't want a punished by the watchdog. Indeed, the Panopticon can make a discipline with the monitored person, but they obey the rules. That is, it represent they are half-fed listen to the monitored and really can train their mind. I think the Panopticon sometimes just operate on the surface when the Panopticon in the instant power situation that cannot let the monitored person absolutely follow the rules and changing their mind. For example, last year we have the anti-extraditional law and ban the bill movement in Hong Kong. Panopticon cannot normally operate and control the personnel. It is because the Hong Kong government overused the power and connived the police to use the extreme force to treat the people. Also, the government didn't pay attention to the people appeal. Although everywhere had the CCTV in Hong Kong and nor to the monitor citizen. The citizen almost demonstrate in street and do something extreme behavior to fight for freedom. In spite of the government introduced the Tower Law, the Hong Kong National Security Law. This Panopticon can let the citizen again obey the discipline, but the mind of the citizen cannot change. They also want to have a freedom and living the culture of China. Therefore, we can see the Panopticon that can operate on the server when sometime. Second, I think that the Panopticon cannot completely normal operate when the society have the pecuniary interest, no matter the situation is good or bad. Because of the society have the pecuniary interest, both humans become the uglier. They always want to gain most of the benefit and the interest in every moment. So, the Panopticon society still have some human who take a risk to do some illegal to gain the benefit. For example, the Panopticon society still have a gang selling the drug. They also know the law that don't allow to do that and have a monitored by the watchdog. They must know that have a big risk to get a legal liability, but they only want to gain the profit. So they will find some way to escape the monitor to selling the drug. Moreover, some kind of the China official who do the illegal things in the Panopticon society. Bureaucracy bind off one another between the boss and the subordinate. The boss, in order to give the subordinate, just want the protect by the boss. Because of the pecuniary interest, they also take a risk in the Panopticon to gain some profit. Therefore, in fact, if the Panopticon society have the pecuniary interest, the Panopticon will not completely normal operate.